I hate God. I want nothing to do with God. All my friends and all those church people that try to preach to me, that's out in one ear, not the other. I want nothing to do with it. That's exactly where I was about 2 years ago. You know, my life started falling apart. Got caught up in bad people and doing bad stuff until I hit the peak where I started having an affair with, you know, a handful of people on my wife. And then from there, it just kind of all started to fall apart. And here's, you know, a community. Here's a family that's coming to me. You know, they're not handing me a flyer. They're not, you know, preaching to me. They truly came there for me and lifted me up when I was at my worst. And they got on their hands and knees, and they got dirty with me and all of that I was. And they said, "We're gonna get through this." And that night, that was really the turning point for me. And right there, I really know that God just you know was on my side. And now here I am. My wife loves me, has forgiven me. I've been truly redeemed, and only through my God and my church and my community has this been done.
The community experience is real. It's what you look for when you really want to build relationships that are going to last, and where there's accountability in a totally loving but necessary way. So many part of the churches I've been a part of have just been, you get fed and walk away, and there's no intimate relations. And this is a family for sure. This is a good family.
I am in love with people, and I am on a journey to try to be in love with God.
I'm surrounded by people that are not like me. We have different ideas. We have different intentionalities. We have different things that we focus on. Traditionally, I'm a very rigid, disciplined style of guy who believes in rules and regulations and as a measuring stick to where I am and what I'm doing. And coming to this community in the last couple of years has been an opportunity to take that model and flip it upside down.
I've seen God move in this church plant through people's families mostly. I've seen husbands look at their wives in different ways. Parents play with their children differently. People get around a table and eat together. But it's not just about the food, it's about the community and Jesus.
I mean, since being a part of this family and this team, I think for the first time in mine and my wife's relationship, we've found a place where we feel like we can both operate in our strengths, and it's not me sacrificing what I do so that she can sing and lead worship, or her sacrificing what she does so that I can, you know, operate in my strengths. Like, we found a niche for both of us for the first time, and it's finally like we feel like we belong as a couple.
This is probably the first time, again, in my life that I felt comfortable to invite my friends that maybe weren't Christians or were Christians that had been lost.
Is it weird that like the one word that I wouldn't know how to describe would be God? I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't know what to categorize him in my life. It's easy to say like love, faithful, but I guess fundamental. God would be fundamental.
How do I define God in one word when he's really like a story in my life that's unfolding and has new chapters beginning, like this church plant is a new chapter. There's new characters coming in, new families coming together to create this larger picture.